Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I am here because I finally feel well enough to actually get in front of a camera. Spent the whole past week with a cold that my husband so graciously gave to me. But I wanted to come on here and show you some of my favorite things because sometimes seeing them on a computer screen or seeing them in person or as close to in person as we can get kind of puts a new perspective to it. I do not know if anybody ends up watching me live, if you will see comments, but if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in here. So, the first thing I really wanted to show that I love are our fragrance flowers. So, we have two different sizes. This is our typical fragrance flower, and this one I've had going for probably a couple months now. And it was a colored oil. So we have two different styles. We have ones that come with colored oil, which color the flower, and then we have some that the oil is clear or like a yellowish tint, and it does not color the flower. The flower will stay white. So those ones are the ones that you can actually color yourself. These ones you could color with the colored oil. You just have to keep in mind that the colored oil will make the colors different. But there's those, and then we also from time to time have special large flowers. So the flower itself is gigantic, the bottle is gigantic. I know part of our harvest collection we have one giganta flower. These last for a really long time. So, and again, this one was a colored one. So that's super cool. So fragrance flowers, I love them. I have them in the centerpiece on my dining room table. I have them on little nooks and crannies everywhere. I have them in the bathroom. It's a great way to stick fragrance in a place where you don't have a plug. And they make the most awesome gifts for people. So the next thing I wanted to share, this is a little toss up between which one do I like better. But when it comes to cleaning the kitchen and the counters, counter clean is like amazing. So it makes a little barrier on your counters to makes it easier so things don't stain as often, and they just smell amazing. This one is Scarlet Sunflower. We just did a catalog change, so I don't remember if this is a scent that's still available or if it's a retired scent, but this was one of my favorites. And then swipes. These are counter clean in wipe form. Once you start swiping, you don't stop. Johnny Appleseed, oh, I just got a whiff. Johnny Appleseed is my favorite scent with these. They also come in Squeeze the Day, and Sun Drenched Cotton, I believe. Um, but Johnny Appleseed is my favorite. And these are for, you just need a little quick cleanup. But I will tell you, once you start swiping, you don't stop, so be careful. I like to use them on like the light switches because I don't really want to spray anything on the light switches, but I like to get those nasty fingerprints because the oils from everybody's hands get all attached. So I like to use them on there, around the doors to get people's fingerprints off everything. People like to touch walls while they walk by them, so you gotta, all those oils that go on there. So that's great. That's one of my favorite products. My other product is our bathroom cleaner. So this is a really funky nozzle because it is actually a foaming cleanser. But I will tell you, as a pet parent, this is the stuff that they needed to make for pets. I have a cat. She's 17. She has issues. She's had mouth tumors a couple of times now. So she pukes everywhere. She makes all these horrible messes. And they only do that on carpet. Like, I swear. They don't go do anything anywhere else. This stuff, you spray it on there. The foaming action cleans it. It looks like it never even happened. And I have white carpet. So, and even on old stains, like we moved our couch and we found somebody had spilled a drink under the couch, and obviously they didn't move the couch to clean it, and it cleaned it right up. A little bit of scrubbing with a brush, the nice foaminess of the cleanser, and it's amazing. And all of our cleaners, they do not have bleach, they don't have formaldehyde, they don't have any of those ammonia nastiness. Like, you can clean it and still breathe at the same time. So it's pretty awesome. Laundry products, washer whiffs. We've talked about these. I did a post about these yesterday. These are fragrance booster crystals that go in your washing machine, and it pumps up the fragrance on your laundry for sure. Lasts for weeks. You unfold your clothes from the drawer and they smell like you just washed them. Love it. And then these are dryer discs. So these are hard plastic multi-use little discs that you toss in the dryer, and they fragrance your laundry as it tumble dries. So that's pretty cool too. Those are my laundry loves. And then this is also considered part of the laundry line. It is called Scentsy Fresh. This is the best friend to freshen up all the things that you can't stick in a washing machine. So like your bed, your couches, your curtains. I mean, yeah, you can take your curtains down and wash them, but who's going to do that? Like, seriously. So I have different fragrances. This one is lavender cotton. I don't think we have this one anymore either. Again, we just changed catalogs, so I got to remember what's all in which catalog. I like to use the more laundry scents for my bed because it's nice and soothing when you get back into bed. And then I use some more of the fresher scents for like my living area. I spray down my couch. I spray down the blinds, just spray in general. And again, I'm a pet parent, don't forget. And it never fails. The cat's going to drop a bomb before somebody comes into the house. It never fails. Like, I swear they plan it. You spray the Scentsy Fresh in the room, and it neutralizes the odors, and you don't even smell it. So, like, she thinks she gets one over on me, but I've got the tools that make it work. And then, if you're loving our waxes and warmers, cotton cleanups are the bomb when it comes to wax changes. They come in two different sizes, the large size and the little size. They also have nifty little handles, so you just drop these in your warmer while the wax is melted and let it sit there and it soaks it up. A large one does about 8 cubes of wax, 8 to 10 depending on the warmer. The small ones are perfect for the mini warmers or the smaller warmers with the smaller dishes, and it soaks up about a good, I would say about 4 to 6 cubes of wax. You can also roll them in there. You can also just plunk it, but it's nice. And then you just toss them out. Some people who use outdoor fire pits and stuff, they save them for fire starters. I don't do that, but some people do. And then I wanted to talk really briefly about 2 of my favorite air products. The first one is our handy dandy nifty air purifier. So this is super cool. She's beautiful. You put pods in the top, and this actually cleans the air and scents it at the same time. Now, you do not have to put pods in the top if you don't want to. You'll just have some naked little holes, empty little holes up there. That's where the pods go. Pods are in a little basket, but that works. I have 3 of these in my house. My son keeps his on all the time. My bedroom one I put on in the morning. My husband doesn't like to sleep with it on because he doesn't like the sound of the fan, and he's just extra. And then I keep one out in my living room. It doesn't like when I cook, and I think that's a claim to my cooking, but that's okay. But it works. I can tell a difference when they're on and they're not. So like if I haven't used it in a while, I can tell the cleanliness in the room. Like the one in my bedroom, when I turn it on first thing in the morning, it puts on its red angry light because it's cleaning the air. It's on high speed, and then it's done. And it's really cool because you can put it on low, high, or auto. You can put it on a timer or just leave it off. You can shut the ring of light off so you don't even know when it's ringing, and all that. So that's super cool. And then the last thing I wanted to show, in addition to the pods come in a twin pack, this is our Scentsy Air. It might be called the Go. We just recently changed our branding names on it, so I forget. But this is our travel one. So it does run on batteries if you want it to, or you can plug it in to a USB receptacle. And I take this when we travel to the hotels and all that, so that we can make our set memories, make certain our hotels smell good. So when it takes 1 or 2 pods, you can mix and match scents. And I really like going on a trip and deciding what is my scent going to be. That's going to, when I come home and I warm that scent or use those pods later, that's going to remind me of my trip. Like I have a trip coming up to Hawaii in February, so I will be probably using some more florally scents. I got to go see what's available so I can stock up. And which of course it's off season, so I have to keep that in mind, but to see what I want so I can have those memories, because fragrance brings back the memories the strongest. So when you want to build a memory, fragrance, you can specify a fragrance. It's a very big thing in the wedding industry right now. People are fragrancing their weddings. It's one of those things, if you think about memories, your memory of baking with your grandma or whatever, when you smell, for me, with my mom, it's banana bread. When I smell banana bread, it reminds me of when I was a child and we would make banana bread for everybody and their brother at Christmas time. And we would make them and we would wrap them and stick a bow on them and all that. Like I can perfectly envision that when I smell banana nut bread. So, but that is all. I just wanted to share some of my favorite things with you. And then lastly, this is my special Scentsy Family Reunion candle. I'm waiting for my cider mill and pumpkin roll candles to come in, but this is what the candles look like. So I'm super excited. I have not tried it yet because I don't want to warm the one and only candle of this fragrance that I can get. So I'm waiting, but I've heard nothing but good things about our candles, and just look at how cute that is. But more details coming on that soon. Again, if you have any questions, please drop it in the comments and I will get back to it.